truth through static and smog. Breaking it down, frame by frame, with a laugh like a back row dog. Yeah, justice rides on Wi-Fi tabs when she boots up her nightly log. Cleaning up the streams one bit at a time. Officer Crazy Frog. Frog on the job, y'all. She's on the job, y'all. She'll pause that footage, lean right in. Now that boy's acting dumb again. She got notes and quotes in a country drawl, saying bless his heart when the perp starts to fall. Dash cams, door cams, midnight calls in the bog. Another day's work for Crazy Frog. Ooh, she calls it like she sees it, speaking truth through the static and smog. Breaking it down, frame by frame, with a laugh like a back row dog. Yeah, justice rides on Wi-Fi tabs when she boots up her nightly log. Cleaning up the streams one bit at a time. Officer Crazy Frog. Frog on the job, y'all. She's on the job, y'all. She ain't sworn in, but she's sworn to truth. The deputy of the digital booth. And when the comments roll like a honky-tonk crowd, she tips her hat and makes them proud. Ooh, she calls it like she sees it, never missing a detail at fog. Riding shotgun with her subscribers, rolling steady like an old Dodge. Yeah, justice rides online tonight. Another clip, another blog. Keeping the peace on the YouTube streets. Officer Crazy Frog.
So, hello everybody. So far we got Roadrunner, All About Me, Mrs. Roadrunner, Wiley Coyote, Ellie, hey Ellie Mae. Okay, Ellie Mae. Thanks for coming by. So I hope you get feeling better. Okay. Waiting for the people. So far there's 8 people in here. Please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Hi David and Mike, David G and Mike's Mad World. The first video I found, Coast to Coast was wanting us to watch Bonehead Truckers. I went and I found Bonehead Truckers, and I found a deal about an 18-wheeler running over an Amish family. Anybody want? And it's news. Anybody want to watch it? One in chat. And if not, we'll go something else. And I know Roadrunner's probably not going to be doing a lot of talking or a lot of typing because his wing is sore from all physical therapy today. Well, nobody's talking to me, so I'll just go ahead and play it.
Hey guys, welcome to Bonehead Truckers. This is a tragic story out of Indiana that we're covering. Jay County, Indiana, where a foreign truck driver ran over some people, some innocent people. 4 lives were lost.
Others seriously hurt after a bad crash in Jay County. This happened around 4 o'clock Tuesday afternoon near State Road 67 and County Road 550 East in northeastern Jay County. Police say a semi didn't stop for another semi that had slowed down. Then when it swerved, it hit a full-size van head on.
Indiana State Police investigating a multi-vehicle crash. Just before 4 this afternoon, ISP was called to the area of State Road 67 and County Road 550 East. It's about 4 miles west of the Indiana-Ohio line. ISP says a semi-truck was traveling east on State Road 67. It didn't stop for a slowed semi-tractor trailer. The eastbound semi swerved into the westbound lane, hit a full-size van head-on.
Indiana State Police say a semi did not stop for another semi, so one of the trucks swerved into oncoming traffic, hitting a van head-on.
Jay County, Indiana is where this happened. There were 4 lives were lost. These were Amish people. Obviously, the Eicher family was, which is tragic. I hate it when a whole family loses. And then the 4th one does not have the same last name. Obviously, A lot of this has to do with driver inattention, drivers not knowing what they're doing. This is something that you learn in training. You never ever go into the lane of another lane of traffic. If anything, you have to ditch it on the right. You learn this in CDL school. This is the first thing you learn as a truck driver. But these people aren't from here, and so they don't go through the proper training.
Talk about truckers ditching on the right. I'm smarter. I'm smart enough. I'm always kind of keeping an eye out for where I might need to leave the road if I needed to leave the road. Somebody stopped short in front of me or something, and I would hit the ditch. Someone's not a super steep ditch, because you can walk off a ditch wreck. You can't walk off another car wreck. That's not easy. I went from 65 to a dead stop. I rear-ended somebody.
That we go through here. Obviously, this is a sad situation. The Amish involved. I love the Amish people. I respect their lifestyle. I respect their values. And tragic.
It's going to be 70s, some 70s here in Alabama. David G.
This is the driver's name, and it claims that he's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I don't know. The city of brotherly love definitely has some people with some weird names. Let's just be honest. This guy's not from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is the driver right here. By the way, this guy is not from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He is actually on ICE retainer. He's being held on ICE retainer. He's a foreigner. He's a freaking foreigner. How many times we've got to do this, folks? How many times do we got to have this go on in our country? How many times do I have to report this? How many times do we have guys like this right here, okay, they don't belong in our country in the first place, but they don't need to be in our trucks. And whoever's hiring people like this need to be behind bars too, okay? Because they're not checking them. This guy right here, okay, should not be in the country and should not be in a truck. But they're allowing it to happen. They're allowing it to happen time and time again and time again. I'm doing a video just like this.
I don't think that if English is not a real strong language of yours, you should not be driving a truck, an 18-wheeler, or a car really in America unless you got a license, proving you know what you're doing. I know they've got a trucker. His name is Yoder. He does a lot of YouTube, Facebook stuff. Eli Yoder. He was raised Amish, speaking Pennsylvania Deutsch, and he had to learn English to be a trucker. And he's on there griping about these foreigners not learning English and getting behind the wheel.
My condolences to the families, okay? And this is happening, and I don't even know what to say anymore about this, right? Here's the thing, folks. Let's get into this company. He drove for a company called Sam Express. It's actually tied to some other carriers. Let me get out of the screen right here. That right there. And there's actually a lot of carriers tied into this. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video talking about Sam Express, where they're located, all the companies tied to them. Just briefly, look at this symbol right here. Okay, if you look at that symbol right there, you'll sit there and you'll see this on other trucks like this guy. Now, this guy is, you see that symbol, he's changing his trucking company. Okay, he's changing his DOT numbers right there. And I've got videos on here just like this one right here. If you look right here, see, if you look, this happens time and time again. This is not the same company. However, if you could see that this company has a piece of paper with writing on it, showing the DOT number, MC number, but if you look at all the tape marks, this has been happening for a long time, and it's just with this one truck right here, with this one truck, and it's happening. And then you have situations like this where people go and change their company numbers just by flipping over a card. They do it right there in plain sight in truck stops and everything like this. This is what happens in trucking, folks. Okay? And ban non-domicile CDLs. Revoke and ban non-domicile CDLs, or this is going to continue to happen. Okay? Who's from country in Central Asia, Central Asia somewhere. Starts with a K, one of those countries. Okay? Why are we allowing guys like this in our freaking country driving a truck? Let's.
I see where Delete Laws is live right now. Talk about his federal case deal. I'm not touching that. I wish I would have kept him in jail longer. Let's see here, crime stories. That's comic. I'm blind. Oh, okay, here's one.
What's your reasoning for not wanting
Ready
to
for
I
your
Never
hearing aid.
hand over original documents to anybody.
This incident unfolded on July 17th,
Exactly
2025, when officers spotted a vehicle blowing through a stop sign. But the traffic stop quickly spiraled into verbal altercation once the driver was asked to hand over her license. Here's what happened.
Do you want me to talk to you?
I'm not. That's fine. I mean, he can look at the information, but
can you hand me your
no,
documents?
sir. I don't. Here's my license. Here's my.
Can you hand me your license?
I will not hand you my license. I am not required to hand you in your hand my license.
Listen, I'm going to tell you. What's going to happen is I'm going to call for a supervisor, and he's going to tell you that you're going to give me your license.
No, sir.
And so for the time being, because
with all due respect, sir.
Listen to me.
No, sir.
Yes.
No,
ma'am.
sir.
Right,
No, sir.
Step out, please.
No,
yes,
sir.
Step out.
Excuse me.
Step out, please.
No, sir.
Yes, you're uncooperative. I would like
Can I speak for a second, please?
Yes, I don't want to talk to you. I'll speak to him. Okay. I don't care. You don't.
I need you to step out. Yes.
You'll just have to wait a second.
No, I don't. It's not on your timing. It's on mine.
No, it's not,
There's
sir.
United States case law, Pennsylvania versus.
I don't care what that is.
You're going to go to jail for resisting if you don't get out of here.
What am I under arrest for?
Ma'am.
You're a supervisor now.
What am I under arrest for?
Just hear me out for a second.
I am.
He's asked you to step out of the vehicle. Whether you agree with it or not, that's a lawful command, okay? So, if you step out and comply, we can, wrap this up. It probably would even been a warning. It probably wouldn't even give you whatever he pulled you over for.
Can I say something?
Of course, go ahead. I'll hear you.
He asked for my driver's license. I showed it to him. I know for a fact that I'm not required by law to give it to him in his hand.
So, where's your driver's license currently?
My driver's license is right here.
Okay.
That's my driver's license. I showed it to him.
Okay.
Because I'm driving a motor vehicle, I'm required to show you my license if you ask for it.
Do you mind if I get that?
But I don't have to give it to you. I don't ever hand anybody original documents.
Bull Pucky. She's being a jerk talking about she never hands anybody original copies. It's got a bar. They need to feel the thickness of it. She could be laminated a sucker at the house and be lying her ass off about who she is, and they need to feel it and look it over.
Documents in their hand.
Okay. Do you mind if I get your license so I can run you?
There it is right there. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
There's my license right there. There's my name right there.
Okay, so-
I'll show it to you, but I don't ever hand it over. I've lost licenses that way, and I don't do that
as soon as you
anymore.
hand it over, I'll give it right back. Okay.
Sir, I don't hand.
It's probably just going to be a warning, and we'll get you out of here. But you're making this
I'm
more
just
difficult.
saying, I don't hand.
Okay.
I don't hand my
All right,
documents
so
over.
at this point, I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle. Okay.
Okay, and I will.
So go ahead and step out
But-
right now at this moment, because
Okay, but you do
I've
not-
tried the nice approach,
You
and now
don't
you're
have
not listening.
permission to
I
touch
don't- I
anything
don't-
in
I
my
don't
vehicle.
need your permission.
Okay.
I need your license.
So
You
go ahead
don't
and step
have
out, or I'm going to pull you out of the vehicle at this point.
So listen.
I'm gonna step out, but you don't have permission
Listen.
to
Can
touch
I,
anything
can I
in
explain?
my vehicle.
Can I explain something to you very fast?
What's that?
So listen, I am very knowledgeable in this. Okay. If you let me talk, I will let you talk. There's United States case law, Pennsylvania versus Mims. If you are ordered to exit your vehicle on a traffic stop by a law enforcement officer,
Okay, I'm
you
gonna
must
exit
do
my
so.
vehicle.
Okay.
But you don't have permission to touch anything in my vehicle. Nothing.
When my supervisor gets here, I'll be getting your driver's license.
No, you won't, sir. It's in my
I'm
vehicle.
going to ask you
You
to
don't.
stand right there on the hood of that vehicle. Okay. So
She wants to be a jerk. This is Florida. She wants to be a jerk. Lock her car up, have it towed to the tow yard, everything in it, just lock it up, have it impounded, and put her ass in jail under Jane Doe. And when she can get somebody to go get her stuff out of her car, she might be happy to tell them who she is. Whereas if she had handed them her license, she was speeding. That was a reasonable size ticket. Instead, she's being a jerk.
I just want to start fresh here. I feel like we got off on the back foot. What's your reasoning for not wanting to give your
I
license?
never hand over original documents to anybody. I carry copy. I don't have the copies with me, but I have paper copies of things that I'll show you, but I will not hand.
Is there a reason?
Yes, because I've lost things that way before.
Okay. You lost them, though, not us, right?
I have lost original documents by handing them over before. I will not do that
So what's
again.
that in his hand right there? Those not original documents,
No, those are papers. I can get more of those. I have more of those.
but they're original documents.
They're copies.
The DMV didn't personally hand you that piece of paper and say this is your registration.
Yeah, I think
for your
that,
vehicle.
and that's fine. I can get another one of those, but government issued things
You can
like
also
cards.
get another license.
No,
if
I won't
came
do
down
it.
to it.
No, sir. I know for a fact I'm not required to hand an officer my driver's license. I have to show it to you.
Do you read case law?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you know the case law for this?
I don't know it off the top of my head, but I can find it quickly.
Okay. I'm
just saying. I know what my rights are.
100%.
I know I don't.
Yeah, I know your
Yeah,
rights too. I'm certified in the
Good.
state of Florida as an
That's
LEO
great.
officer. I know rights. I know case law. I know everything.
That's excellent. Because right now,
So I just
I
don't.
don't claim to know the law, said Kelly, but welcome to the show. And anybody from Vertical Stream, welcome to the show. But what I'm saying is I have been pulled over for minor things. Hey, did you know your headlights ain't on? Oh, thank you for telling me that. I show my license, they get my license, they look it over, I'm all right, and I go about my merry way. You get out with an attitude, and you're going to take a 5-10 minute, here's your ticket, stop, and turn it into a long, drawn-out affair. Say you had to go pick kids up from school, and you're showing your ass. The kids are left stuck at school, waiting on mama.
Understand.
he's violating my rights right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Explain to me how.
First of all, he lied to me, saying that I have to hand my license over. No, I don't.
Right.
I don't have to give it to him in his hand. He wants to
I
get
didn't
mad
ask for your
that
opinion. I asked how your rights are being violated. didn't
I
ask for your
just
opinion.
told you that's not an opinion. It's a fact, but it's okay.
Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way about how whatever you got going on with your original documents, but that's unfortunately not how it goes.
It is called your rights, said Kelly. I agree. But like I said, she was speeding. They were probably just going to write her maybe a warning. Hey, you're out here in the middle of the country. Maybe you didn't see a speed limit sign. Slow down. And she's turned it into a big thing. I'm not saying all police police are lovely and great people. I imagine there's some really jerks, some real jerks out there. But most of the time, you're gonna get just slap on the wrist and go on about your day.
I know what the law is.
Okay. Hey, you know,
I know I don't have
a lot of people do think they know the law.
I have to show it. I don't have to give it to him in his hand. If they ask for anything of mine, a passport, a driver's license, I'll show you soft copies or I'll show you paper copies. Nobody gets the original.
Okay.
You want to run it? There's the information on my driver's license right there.
Right.
Type it in your computer, run it. But I don't have to give it to you to take back to your car, sit there in front of your computer. No, I don't have to do that.
Okay. That's your opinion?
Not so bad.
Do you get pulled over often?
No, I don't.
Okay, what'd you get pulled over for today?
He's saying that I ran a stop sign or I don't know what he's saying. He's saying that I rolled through a stop sign. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
That's fine.
So I still haven't heard anything that would violate your rights. I'm still not tracking on that aspect.
I'll get a lawyer and the lawyer will deal with that.
Okay. Because you're saying your rights are violated because he's saying he has to get your license, right? Is he in possession of your license?
No, but he's threatening me with arrest if I don't hand it to him.
Well, that's not what the threat was for. He didn't make any threats. He stated that you would be arrested if you didn't step out of the vehicle.
This is all caught on your body cam,
100%.
so it'll get sorted out.
You would have been arrested if you didn't step out of the vehicle, is what he said.
Okay, well, I'm here right now.
Right, so here we are. You're here. Your rights have not been violated. He doesn't have your license.
You can say that for the camera, but whatever. We'll deal with it in court if we have to. I'm good.
100%.
What exactly are we waiting for here?
What do you mean?
What are we waiting for here?
We're detained for the duration of the stop.
Okay,
so my partner's done conducting his business. You're not free to leave. That's
okay, so I'm detained, and you can only detain me for like 20 minutes unless you're going to arrest me.
You were detained since you were stopped, yeah.
Okay, so we're about 15 minutes into it.
Assuming you know that case law too, right?
I don't have to answer that. I'm not going to answer that.
She claimed to know the law, but what she didn't realize was that the officers weren't there to entertain her arguments either.
What am I being arrested for? Resisting what? What am I charged with?
Resisting.
Obstructing
law enforcement.
Yes, ma'am.
Put your hands together like you pray.
I'm being charged with resisting.
Put them together so they're more comfortable. Let go of them. Just put them together.
So what's my original charge?
Kelly, unless you're a Floridian, somebody lives in that state, Florida, you don't really know what you're talking about. They need to look a barcode over on her license, maybe swipe it in the computer. Most licenses got like a barcode on it, and they don't have that. They don't know who she is. Maybe she printed it up at the house in the basement, that kind of thing.
If I'm
resisting, obstruction.
If I'm resisting, then I have to be charged with, I have to be arrested for something, and I was resisting.
I don't know who educated you, but that is not even close to correct. Do you have anything on you, any weapons or anything like that?
No.
You had that thing. No, I don't think you might have been there. They want you to multiple lawful commands to exit your vehicle.
And I did.
Can I finish a sentence ever? Go ahead. I give you multiple lawful commands to provide me your driver's license and exit your vehicle, in which you told me no numerous times.
I said no to my driver's license. I exited the vehicle.
Do you have any belongings you'd like to take with you, ma'am?
Yes.
All right,
You're like a wild.
I'd like to roll up the window to my vehicle.
So we're going to be doing an inventory search to make sure there's nothing valuable inside.
Okay, well, they cannot search my vehicle without my permission.
We don't need your permission because we're towing it and you are placed. Can I speak? Because you are under arrest and you're towing your vehicle, per our policy, we are required to conduct an inventory search of your vehicle to make sure there's nothing of value in there that the tow truck or wherever can ultimately become missing or stolen later.
Actually, you know what? Who's going to do the search for my vehicle? Excuse me, officer. Excuse me, officer. Get out of my vehicle, please. Excuse me, officer. Get out of my vehicle, please.
She's going to want the officer to know her wallet and everything's in her car. because the tow truck takes off to the tow yard and her stuff disappears out of the truck. My brother had his truck towed and after an accident, and by the time he got there, all the good stuff had disappeared.
I actually leave it in my vehicle. Put my stuff back. You don't have permission to go in my vehicle.
She doesn't want to take
Put my stuff back.
Okay. Okay. Do you have anything on you at all? It doesn't look like you have.
I'm not going to even answer that question
All right,
again.
so,
I've already answered
ma'am,
it.
I'm gonna just let you know. If they find anything on your person,
I already know that.
felony,
I know that. Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. Real quick, I'm gonna pat you down with the back of my hand to prevent any type of groping or anything like that. Okay.
There's supposed to be a female officer here
do
for
not
that.
have one anywhere near here, so that's why I'm going.
I agree, Sid Kelly. You do know more about me. Sid Kelly, hold on, let me show that for you, everybody. I agree. If you're a lawyer, great. And you're in Lakeland, Florida, so you do know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, I've had a few incidents with the police. Yeah. Great judge, yeah. I've had a few incidents where the police get pulled over for Bright City, and I didn't realize my headlights was off. I turn your lights on, no problem. I've got tickets for running stop signs, no problem. I didn't show my butt, and I got my ticket, I paid my fine, and everything was moving along great. You show your butt, you end up in jail.
Pat you with the back of my hand to make sure you have nothing on you sharp. That's all it is. I'm not going into you. Clearly don't have.
You guys are really crooked and corrupt.
It's knowledge.
No.
It's okay to not have knowledge in a certain area. That's why
Excuse me, you know nothing about me.
You're right.
Nothing at all.
You know it. Go ahead and hop in.
Yeah, he needs to get out of my vehicle. He's doing an illegal search of my vehicle.
Ma'am, he's doing an inventory, so when the tow truck comes, you can't claim anything got stolen or taken.
They need to get out of my vehicle.
Okay, well,
I've
they're
said on your body cam multiple times, they do not have permission to get in my vehicle.
The woman was arrested and charged with resisting arrest.
Yeah, I agree, Sid. You shouldn't go to jail for showing your butt, but it turns into obstruction and nobody's happy. And it's like I said, I'm not saying you should roll over and play dead. I had one police officer. I am very large busted, and when I was 17, I had some guys following me, messing with me, and I called the police. And And when the policeman got there, he was staring at my bust, talking about I had to go to the station to fill out the paperwork. I took one look at that and I said, I ain't going, because I don't think I'd have made it to the police station unmolested. Like I said, that all police are great, and you should know what you're doing. It's a road rager.
He gets out the car.
Oh, Grandma's not doing live stream tonight. He's not feeling well.
Pulls out a knife. Drops the sheet on the ground, runs at me.
Okay, so you pull the knife out, and then what happened?
And I took
I went like this at him, and his arm.
Officers responded to a report of a road rage incident that resulted in an off-duty deputy being cut with a knife.
We're at one that has a signal 0 and he's putting it away. 13th in Connecticut. Hey, bro. Just don't touch your for me. I got you, man. And then back here in my car. He's got a 0, Palacio. Oh, you are? Okay, I got you. So what did you see on your side?
I pulled out a missile car wash. All right, I'm trying to turn into the median.
You want to come out near here? Whose car is it? Mine.
Okay. Let me move it out of the way.
Sorry, just trying to get out of this. So what's going on? You came out of Mr. Car Wash?
Yeah, came out of Mr. Car Wash. Going for my wife. Made it right. Trying to go across. I was on, it's on Crawford. Trying to cut across. I can't. There's a car sitting in the middle. They attempted to go. They stopped in the middle, so I had no choice but to make a last-minute turn and turn onto the street, so I'm not blocking traffic. Gotcha. White Tesla was coming up behind me. I saw him coming up behind me, so I stayed into the inner lane. the inside, well, the outside lane, so he had 2 more lanes to go around me.
I'm not claiming to be a lawyer. I'm just sitting here having fun, entertaining myself, and talking to people on YouTube. And I found police videos because, heck, a lot of it's fun stuff. Like people streaking through the airport. I haven't saw that yet, but it's coming.
Which instead of doing that, he came up, rolled my behind, and then went around. So I'm on the phone with my wife. I'm already going that way anyway. So I continue to head west, 192. He flicked me off. I'm like, all right, well, it is what it is. You get caught up in the traffic, so now we're stuck here at this point, right? So I'm stuck there. He starts veering in front of me, so now I have nowhere to go. So now at this point, yeah, I am upset. I want to have a couple words with him and let him know, I'm going to call on him, file a complaint on him. So we turn in here.
I'll try getting over.
Hey, sorry to interrupt you. Did we see your injury or were you cut or something? Okay, that's fine.
He pulls in there, he parks. I'm like, all right, cool. He's parking the car. He's the one to talk about it. No problem. So I pull up on the side. I stand in the back of my truck. I say, hey, you got my attention. Come on, let's talk about it. He gets out the car. He pulls out a knife. Drops the sheet on the ground, runs at me. The wife is trying to pull him back. So I'm backing up. I'm like, hey, relax. And he comes and he just stabs me. And that's when I'm like, you trying to go to jail? And he starts coming at me again. So I pulled my gun out. And then that's when I got on the phone and here we go.
We're the owner of that white Tesla over there. Yeah. So we're on our way from home to pick up our pets in this pet grooming place. So in the middle of the process, he's the owner of this Ford truck.
Okay.
He cut us off in the middle on the road. So my husband got around him and then seemingly was not happy with what he did. It was kind of weird going on.
Do you have any weapons on you by any chance?
Sorry, what?
Okay.
No. So he was carrying the pistol the whole time he's talking to him. So when we got around him and then keep going, and he just followed us.
Okay.
So followed us the whole road into here.
Okay.
So
this is road rage, people. If you see you're having traffic problems with people, if you could make a block and come at it from a different direction, there's no need to get out there road raging. That's how you end up at the OK Corral with guns, or at the demolition derby with car wrecks.
husband is Afghanistan veteran, and I understand his reaction. He was feeling like that person's trying to.
Okay.
And when we pulled in there, he followed us all the way here and walked into our car, asked us to come out.
Okay.
So my husband was.
I got you. Where's the knife at right now?
It's currently in the car.
Inside the car?
So my husband felt. So my husband felt like he was being, somebody was trying to murder him.
Okay.
And then he just carried out the knife, and then I don't know in what degree his shirt probably got slashed a little.
Okay, I got you. Can I get IDs for both of you guys?
And I was trying my best to stop, but I as a female, I really can't do much about them, but
Okay.
to separate.
Do you still live on that avenue?
Yeah, that's the address.
That's the address? Okay. So, you were driving with the Tesla or this car?
Tesla. This is his car.
This is the, okay, gotcha.
Yes, well, okay, but it's underneath them. So. No, my truck is a truck registered to me. They're the owners of the
Yes, they have the Tesla.
That's fine. I already had a call. I would have canceled you guys.
No, you're good, bud. No, you're good. So I guess the real question is, do you want to go to the hospital?
No.
Okay. So they're going to have you sign something saying you're just not going with us, a refusal, and then we'll be out of your way. It's superficial. Okay, we can wrap it.
And then while we're doing this whole process, should I just grab your gun?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I put it on there. Yeah, bro.
I got you.
Call supervisor real quick.
And then nothing else on you? I'm just gonna throw this in my car real quick.
He doesn't even let us move. Like he was carrying a gun around us and walking around us as I was calling.
At what point did he get cut?
Well, when he was trying to get to us, and then he ran out thinking that
I got out.
I couldn't stop them in time.
Each other, and I felt more attacked, so I drew the knife.
Because you pulled the knife out, and then what happened?
Then
I took
I went like this at him and cut his arm, and then she jumped between us.
I had to separate them.
Okay, and then at what point was the gun involved?
He pulled the gun out after she jumped between us.
Okay.
This is exactly right. He cut that guy with an arm, with a knife, apparently. The guy had a gun. And like I said, road rage is bad business. If you could find another way to get where you're going, it's better to try to ignore each other and go on.
And did you see the gun before?
I saw it in his belt when I walked out. That was another thing. When I walked out.
Shirt tucked behind it, or what?
What's that?
Yeah, shirt tucked behind it, or what?
No, just went. He
Yes, it's true.
I don't remember now.
All right. You guys want to do statements about what happened?
Sorry, what?
Written statements about what happened.
Each happened to say.
Do you want to do a statement about what happened?
Sure.
Basically, just putting your version of the story on paper.
Yeah.
Let me grab those for you.
Officers are deeply concerned about the severity of the case, especially after a life-threatening incident involving a deputy. Suddenly, the suspect's wife rushes in, saying his actions were due to mental health issues and trying to defend him. But in a situation this serious, that explanation isn't enough to stop what comes next.
You don't remember what he was saying or any of that? Is this his truck?
He said, get out here.
This is the guy's truck?
This is his truck, yeah.
And you guys pulled in?
He's a deputy, I guess he said. So
He is himself deputy?
that was what he said.
And he drive like a maniac?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Wow.
So I only have one clipboard, but you'll fill out all your information. Location of the offense is whatever this address is. Whether you do or do not want to prosecute if it is a crime. Sign and date. Then put what happened down here, on this date, this time. Try to keep it in chronological order, like as it happened. It makes it a little easier. I got two on here for you guys. I don't know if you want to do it in the car or something. Or...
Just really quick, walk me. Do you have any injuries? Anything to be seen for?
He needed to, because he needed to go to mental health, because this is crazy. He has PTSD already, and this is traumatizing for him.
Hey, when you said after the whole incident, he stated something about PTSD.
Yeah. Okay. That's the first thing you said. And I looked at my tag, I pointed at him, I said, so am I, bro. There's no excuse.
Where's the knife at? You said inside?
It's in the car, yeah.
Where at?
I don't know.
They're all trying to say they said the white guy's got PTSD, and I think it's military stuff, servicemen. And the black guy said, I'm same thing, I got PTSD, but there's no excuse for what you got going on. I ran into two military guys in retired or former military guys in Florida, and they were jerks. I'm not saying all retired military are jerks. David G seems pretty nice, but I don't live next to David G. But you served your country as an excuse for being an a-hole. I don't agree with that.
You care if I open the door?
Hey, Kim Pierce.
Okay.
I just threw into the passenger.
Sure.
Good. I don't see anything on it.
Who in the hell is riding around with a big ass knife like that? He cut that black guy with that big ass knife. I could see you having a gun, but who's riding around with a knife? I'm not saying you should be shooting people, but a knife seems a little more planned.
All right. Need a bag, though.
Sir, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Daniel Sakewicz. guy starts shaking up. He wants to go to like Park Place, talk to somebody about it, like that PTSD.
Or the VA. He's having like a mental health issue right now. The guy had the knife.
Did you recover the knife yet?
Yeah, it's in the car. Bags.
I'm trying to pull it off this. What? The footage from it?
Oh, does it record everything? Hey, you said you knew he had a gun on him. Did you see it or something prior to him coming up?
No, not prior to him coming up.
No. I mean, when he. So, where were you when it happened? You were getting out of your car?
He was right here. It was already coming up.
And you were getting out of your door?
I didn't get out. I came out because he was approaching us and yelling at us. And so I felt I needed to go out and protect my wife.
Mm-hmm.
But
what, you don't remember what he was saying? You guys don't remember anything that he said? Was it because the doors were closed, or?
Yeah, we didn't have the
I can't hear what he's saying, but he came at us. I honestly.
Where was he at? The front or the back of the car?
I saw.
He came out from
right this way.
From this way, yeah.
Okay, and where did he get by the time you got out of your car?
Probably like right here.
He was about right there when you got out.
In the rear views.
And what was he doing?
Yelling at us.
Okay, and then what happened?
Then I got out.
Yelling at somebody does not deserve unaliving. It deserves you calling the police if you feel threatened and can't get out of your car. It does not deserve you getting out with a samurai sword, calling it a knife and cutting somebody. That is not right. You should call the cops if you don't feel safe getting out of your vehicle. Lock the doors. Stay inside. But he's he's retired military and with PTSD and protect the wife. And got out gonna macho man that guy and cut him. I think they're going to jail.
And I think because I just saw the clip on his belt.
And it looked like there was a holster or something in there.
Yeah,
but he didn't pull his shirt up or anything like that. Okay.
I'm really like that's one of the things that I really deal with from my PTSD is like kind of extreme hypervigilance. So I'm always scanning every single person I see to see if they might have a gun.
Mm-hmm.
So I just saw like the bottom of the clip sticking out from his shirt.
Okay, but so you get out of the car and then what? You thought he was coming this way?
He was coming at us,
and
so I wanted to get him away, but then he kept coming at us. So I drew the knife.
When did the knife come into play? Is that like something you carry on you or something?
It's something I keep in my driver's door.
Okay, but when you got out of the car, you had it in your hand, or okay?
I didn't draw the knife until he started walking at me with it in my hand.
So while you had the knife out, he came at you.
Not out, but like in.
You had the sheath in the sheath.
Yeah.
And you were standing right there.
I was walking this way from the driver's side.
Okay. And what do you mean he came at you with the knife?
He was just continued walking.
This sounds like he just wanted to stick somebody. This car would have made a better deterrent against getting shot, because all they had to do is throw it in reverse and run him over. And while he's rolling around on the ground hollering ow, 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 then you call the cops.
Towards me.
Okay. And then what happened?
After I drew the knife, I became more aggressive and tried to stab his arm.
That's where I came in.
Exactly, Gilman. Hold on. The black guy, the stabbee, the guy that got stabbed, is retired serviceman too. And he's saying that's no excuse. He said he's got PTSD too. But he said that's no excuse for what these guys is doing.
Once you drew the knife and slashed him is when he pulled his gun out?
Well, he didn't pull the gun out until my wife got between us and he was back for it.
Okay.
Then he pulled the gun out.
All right. Well, you want to just do your statement and then I'm going to go talk to him.
Sure.
Yeah, is that right here?
And then he was sitting kind of like this. And then he saw us pull up, and then I had my gun out, brought my gun out, and then he put his away. And then I separated him, I brought him over there, and then I don't know where they went.
So did a little tango.
Yeah, it was like flip-flop.
Yeah.
Where was the knife when you got here?
The knife
was already on the seat? They'd already put it away?
I wasn't even over here. I stayed with him over here the whole time.
Come on, Kyle, was it already on the seat when you got here? The knife
was already what?
The knife was already in the
Yeah,
car.
nobody touched it. They were over here the entire time. They told me when I was talking to them, the knife was already inside the Tesla when I asked about it. They didn't have it on them. So when we took pictures of it, that's where it was before we got on scene.
Yeah, so it was very calm when I got here. I don't know, like, because Kyle got here just before me. But when I got here, it was super calm, and it kind of settled down, and he put his gun away, and then I moved him out.
Good.
Okay. He took the sheet off right there in the back of his car. The sheet's not there anymore, but
I picked it
before
up.
you guys, oh, you did?
Yeah.
Where was that on the floor? That's where he dropped it. Came, stabbed me in the arm. That's why I backed up. I told him who I am. I said, hey, bro, I'm a law enforcement officer. I pulled my gun out and told him to drop it.
Oh, crap.
Give me those. I have PTSD. Drop the knife. So at that point, I'm like, all right.
This is a cop, a law enforcement officer that got stabbed. He looks like he's off duty, but I wouldn't care if he was Joe Blow crackhead. You don't stab people.
Stand over here behind my truck. All right. At this point, bro, like I have to call the police now. You know, too much has happened. The wife she's walking up. I'm telling her to back up. You know, while I'm talking to him, she picks the knife up and say, "Hey, put that knife down. Don't make this any worse than what it needs to be." She takes the knife, she runs to the car and puts the knife up. Then she comes back. Now she's on the phone down there.
Based on the situation that we have to base our decision off the totality of circumstances. The totality of circumstances in this situation tells me that you were the primary aggressor.
Yeah,
you brought the knife to what would have been a verbal argument had you not brought the knife into play. Okay? At some point, whenever he identified himself and draws his pistol, that's when you went, oh shit, okay, and you blacked out. Okay. So it's going to be at this time that I'm going to place you under arrest. Okay? Hands on your back. Your charges are going to be aggravated with a deadly weapon. Have you ever been arrested or in trouble for something like this before?
Yeah.
I sympathize with you. Thank you for your service and all this stuff. But I feel like if maybe you just got out and try to just stay in the car and call 911. You never know how crazy
I understand what you're trying to say here.
Yeah.
But for somebody with mental illness, it's very hard to ask for someone to stay cool. And I was in the car trying to hold him down, and I couldn't.
Yeah. There's places with help.
He
You have
is
several
going
veterans on scene right here right now.
help.
I understand, and I can sympathize with you. But I just hope you can understand that we have a job to do.
Yes.
And we have to make our decisions based off the
And can
totality
I
of
ask you
circumstances.
another question?
Yes, ma'am.
If I would want to press charges on him for his threatening on my husband to aggravate his symptom of mental health, how can I do that?
Right. So you've already got that statement written, and you've got the prosecution in place.
Okay.
I'm going to talk with my LT, go through the
I
details.
just want to lay this off on this police officer that he got this started. They were cutting him off and being an ass in traffic. And he came up to talk to them, and they had the windows rolled down, and this man saw a gun holster and got out, protect my woman, and stabbed the guy. And when he got told he was a cop, she got out, and they were just all the way wrong.
And see if we got enough to what would be called an APS for the threatening behavior. So I'm going to talk to my LT about that, and we'll go from there. If you need updates on the case, you're welcome to call the state attorney's office, because now he's being placed under arrest. Any case updates will be coming from the state attorney's office.
So after here, you're taking him, and then
He'll be going to Osceola County Corrections down the road here.
Okay.
It's off Simpson Road. If you need help with anything, let us know. The first step is getting a bail bondsman, unless you have like cash or something to post your bail.
And if I want to get in touch with any of you guys, how can I do that?
Yes, ma'am. I'll give you one of my cards.
Okay.
Okay. Milo, let's get in. You got anything else on you? Sticky, pokey, illegal, whatever?
Authorities later arrested 32-year-old Daniel. He was charged with aggravated battery, assault with a deadly weapon. According to investigators, the incident began when the off-duty deputy pulled into the lane in front of Daniel's vehicle, prompting a confrontation. Both parties reportedly engaged in aggressive behavior before Daniel exited his car armed with a knife. The deputy sustained a minor cut to the shoulder and was treated at the scene. Officials emphasize that cases involving threats or assaults against law enforcement, even off-duty, are treated with the highest priority.
Like I said, I wouldn't have cared if that had been Joe Blow crackhead. That man did not have the right to get out of his car and stab him. Okay, I've been wanting to show this. So I'm going to go ahead and show it. They have a YouTuber, or they had. He's no longer with us. They had a YouTuber, Desert something or another. He got ran over and murdered. And it's a 35-minute case. 37-minute case. And it's going to be all about him getting unalived. I hope it's not too graphic, but it's out there.
Holy don't want to look. I don't want to look.
Car is mangled. I'm not. Oh, damn.
I hit somebody.
I know. I actually was a fan.
Yeah.
But this starts off rough, and this Desert Drifter, he had 5,941 subscribers, and he was out around looking the desert over, this, that, and the other. I looked at his channel, and this is sad.
He reminded me of you so much.
When I get out of here, I'm going to start a YouTube. I think the first video I should make is like about this.
On January 31st, 2025, a white van smashes into a car stopped at a red light, leaving the beloved YouTuber known as Desert Drifter in critical condition. But what first appears to be a tragic accident unravels under scrutiny as disturbing evidence pulls the case in a shocking new direction.
And that is almost like it sped up before it even got to him. There was no, you'll see.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Just after 10 p.m., dispatchers in Grand Junction, Colorado are alerted to a severe crash involving two vehicles at a four-way intersection.
911, this is Chennai. What is the address of your emergency?
Hey, I'm on the corner of North and First, and there was a crazy accident.
Okay,
we need ambulance here.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of calls. Were you involved?
No, I was not involved. I'm told I don't want to look. I don't want to look.
Okay.
Oh.
Nearly a dozen calls flood in, including one from two witnesses who saw the incident unfold.
The guy was driving sporadically. We could see he ran a red light before. He was hauling butt down the road. And
oh my God, baby, we got
to
stop.
And you said it was a van or whatever kind of vehicle?
I can't tell what it is. It's like a utility van. That's the one that ran the red light
and smacked into this other vehicle.
And I can't tell what the other car is, but it's nasty.
Like a sedan of some kind?
Something like that, yeah.
Officers arrive to find the white van with smoke pouring from its damaged engine. A second vehicle lies overturned against a building, its frame crushed so badly it's nearly unrecognizable.
Yes.
Somebody is trapped in the car. He's talking to you until they get here, okay?
Hello.
There they are. See, he's here, okay? He's conscious. He's like responding.
Is there anybody else in there with you? There's somebody, very, very heavy damage in this car that's upside down. One person trapped inside. Can you hear me in there? Hello, can you hear me?
I may speed it up if it's XB. You saw it. It was real bad and gory. Let me know and I'll speed past it. But I just want to show about the YouTuber getting unalived.
Is there anybody else stuck in that one too?
Yeah, there's a guy that takes it out.
Okay. You try to talk to him and get him woke up. I'll go check on that guy. Hello.
He's breathing.
He's breathing?
He's breathing,
Okay.
but he is unresponsive.
Okay, is there anybody else in there? Are you by yourself?
It's just him. Hey.
35 if you.
Hold on,
Are you
I hear my baby crying. I gotta go to the dog in.
I know you were just in a car accident. You're okay. You're okay. You're gonna be okay. Can you?
We're gonna need at least 2 ambulances.
He's not responsive. Will you guys try and go on the other side?
Yeah.
Not gonna be able to get that open.
He's breathing.
He is breathing?
He's breathing. He's unconscious. These buckles, we're gonna have fire. They're gonna have tools in it. He's on the passenger side.
Is he awake?
Breathing. He's breathing. He's not conscious. He's buckled in there.
Jules!
The driver of the overturned car is later identified as 36-year-old Andrew Martin Cross, the YouTuber known as Desert Drifter. While a rescue team prepares to cut him free, an officer up the road tries to keep the other driver calm.
Good. All right, there you go. Yep. All right, just, yep, ambulance is here. Fire truck's gonna try to get you out, okay? Bro. Okay. You're doing good, just keep awake, all right?
Bro, I'm a human.
What's that?
I'm a human.
Yeah, you're doing good.
No, dude.
You're doing good, okay?
Bro, I'm human.
I'm trying to get
home.
The driver of the van is identified as 37-year-old Ragnar Nicholas Nick Crystal, a U.S. Army veteran. The front end of his van is completely crushed, and the dash and steering wheel has effectively pinned him to the driver's seat. Firefighters utilize a spreader, a powerful hydraulic tool, to lift the dash and...
Now, y'all know this was one hell. Somebody was driving way too fast. They said hauling butt. Somebody was driving way too fast. I bet it was him. And ran that other guy over. Smooth over.
free him from the wreckage.
Guys. All right, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, up and over. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Oh, you got the right behind you. Stretcher's right behind you. Other way. There we go, Nick. All right. There we go. Everybody see collar and get lines ready.
Meanwhile, backup officers arrive and attempt to collect statements from witnesses.
Hi, did you see what happened?
I was just heading westbound. And I saw like maybe a little bit of it, but not enough to give a testimony.
Beside the officer, a bystander records distressing footage of the crash site on his cell phone, which later surfaces on YouTube.
I don't know where Stop recording. Did you guys see what happened?
No, we were same as him.
Okay.
And we don't understand this criminal justice.
Okay. Ma'am, did you see what happened?
I didn't. I was sitting at Stinker. I saw the explosion, but I didn't actually see exactly what happened.
Okay.
I'm an Uber driver. I was waiting for a call, and so I rushed over and called.
This is bad if it was an explosion. Look at all the stuff all over the. That used to be a car, or 2 cars.
911 and try to do a little assessment for an operator. I really couldn't tell you what happened. I mean, that car is mangled. Yeah.
Once Nick and Andrew are both freed, they're transported by ambulance to St. Mary's Hospital in critical condition. For first responders who remain at the scene, it's difficult to imagine how both drivers survived such a violent wreck.
At least he was wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah.
I think he smacked his head right on that windshield.
Well, I'm sure he smacked into a lot of.
I can't believe that guy in the van was talking.
What were they chasing?
We weren't chasing him for anything.
We were told that he was running from the cops. This guy was running from the cops. He didn't give you something.
No.
No?
No.
That's what we were told. We're like, where'd this come from?
Who told you that?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no.
It was passed on to one of our guys, and then they passed it on.
Yeah.
Rumor mill.
Yeah, that's how that stuff started.
Yeah, exactly.
Rumors aside, officers are still a long way from understanding the truth of what happened here tonight. An officer arrives at the hospital and attempts to question Nick, the driver of the van, but this proves challenging.
Hey, Nick. I'm Officer Keys.
Please release my body.
Can you tell me what happened?
Don't grab there.
Why is it my fault?
I didn't say anything. I just asked you what happened.
It's crazy people want control.
Okay. Can you tell me what your name is?
Can I have my body back?
Though his words make little sense, it's still too soon to determine whether that's due to injury or something else entirely. Back at the scene, officers gather statements from more witnesses, but even with their combined accounts, it's difficult to pinpoint exactly what happened.
This car was facing eastbound on North at the red light. White car blows the reds.
The picture, Andrew and the guy in the black shirt, is the unalived YouTuber Desert Drifter.
Smashes into this one, crashes, like it drags this thing, pushes it, and I'm thinking it trips right there at that curve. Oh shoot. That right there hits that, spins or flops over, and that guy continues, and he could see, I'm assuming the tire's either on its rim or was trying to brake because these big old gouge marks.
Nearly 2 hours after the crash, Andrew's wife Evelyn arrives at the scene. She would later explain that Andrew was on his way home from backpacking and filming for his YouTube channel at Bears Ears National Monument. When he never made it back, she tracked his phone to the intersection. Andrew was just 4 minutes from home. At the hospital, an officer answers what few questions she can from Evelyn as she relays the information to Andrew's family over the phone.
Do you know how fast the person is going? A little over the speed limit. A little over the speed limit, so probably even it's like 30 there. Yeah. Is there any other information you can share with me? No, that's all the.
You saw this where they're saying speed limit was like 30 there, and you saw how badly mangled that car was. That is why, if you see it coming and you could avoid it, you should hit a ditch or something and get out of the way, or at least minimize the damage. That's what I would try to do.
Officers can share. It was not his fault. It was not his fault. That's all that they can confirm. It just pisses me off.
According to public updates posted by the family, Andrew underwent surgery at the hospital to control bleeding in his brain, and his condition stabilized. Traffic cameras captured the moment his Subaru Outback came to a complete stop at the red light. 7 seconds later, the white cargo van plowed into the back of his vehicle, sending it barreling through the intersection. Andrew's father later made a guess at how fast the van was really traveling through the 35-mile-per-hour zone.
Am I out of the ballpark if I suspect that he was hit from the rear at something approaching 80 miles an hour?
Yes, you'd be right on.
However, these angles failed to capture the van in the crucial seconds before impact. Later, surveillance videos from nearby businesses, combined with recovered crash data, would paint a far clearer picture.
We can just hope right now and hope the miracle happens and Andrew survives this.
By February 6th, 1 week after the crash, Andrew's family shares an update. Though he has no spinal damage, a CT scan shows increased bleeding and several small strokes on the left side of his brain. He's kept under sedation to give his brain time to rest. Meanwhile, Nick is recovered enough to answer questions from investigators.
Do you have a broken pelvis or something somebody was saying or something?
Yeah, they had to cut open my stomach like C-section, and they had to cut down my leg just to get at my hip bone to jam it back into the socket.
Is that a bone down there?
I got stitches like with Jack from that Christmas movie.
Oh, wow. So what's the last memory you have, like I said, before the crash?
My gas pedal, the mat that's underneath it, I guess got stuck on it. I bent down to pick it off of it, and the next thing I know, I'm like, bam! And all my stuff is flying around. I'm in extreme pain, and for a freaking rug, dude. I don't remember anything after crashing into them.
Is that they were just stopped?
Really?
They were just stopped at a red light. So, yeah.
You heard what he said about his mat getting stuck onto the on the gas pedal? That's possible. I'm here to tell you because I almost had it happen. Do not wear flip-flops driving. My flip-flop got stuck in the gas and brake pedal. Never wear flip-flops or sandals with a thong. That's a bad way to go.
How old are they?
What? I can't answer that, but close to you, sir.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very sad situation for everybody involved.
According to police records, technicians noted during the van's inspection that the accelerator pedal had been snapped off. After reviewing crime scene photos, the mat also appeared to be partially bent up on both sides after the wreck. While it is possible the mat became stuck, observations made by medical staff after Nick arrived at the hospital point to a more concerning possibility.
Any drugs, alcohol, or any other distractions that night, sir?
No, so since I don't have a phone and my leg was visibly out of my skin, I didn't know how to cope and wait. So I drank like a bunch of shots just sitting in my vehicle just to try to mitigate with something I'm still struggling with right now.
Okay, so are you talking?
He's lying his ass off. He had all these little shots of alcohol. This here is moonshine, a little jar. That's moonshine. I know moonshine when I see it because I bought some of it once. And he bought all these little shots of alcohol, and he's sitting over chugging along and driving drunk, I'm thinking.
After the crash?
After, yeah.
Oh, after the crash, you started drinking a bunch of shots?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. But nothing before?
No, the pain was so freaking intense that it's like, and I knew I didn't have a way to call you guys because I don't have a phone.
Right.
And so I was trying to do everything I can to be like, help me,
right.
Come on, somebody call the cops, please help me. And drink because how much pain I was in.
Okay.
During the van's inspection, a white trash bag was found containing numerous small bottles of alcoholic beverage containers that were either empty or nearly empty. The bag itself contained a dark brown liquid substance that smelled, quote, foul, such as vomit. Investigators would return to this subject later after obtaining his hospital records. For now, investigators continue gathering evidence while monitoring Andrew's condition. On February 18th, his father shares that he's been taken off sedation and is breathing with minimal ventilator support.
That's where we are. We'll keep you posted.
No, please keep me 100% posted.
Yeah. I know it is.
I can't, like I said, I don't have a lot of words for your family right now. But I've been looking at my own son, honestly, a lot different. He's 16, going to be 17 soon, and every time he leaves the house now or anything driving, like, your family is, on my mind. And I'm sorry. So
yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Andrew is still in the ICU on February 21st when Nick is finally discharged from a VA hospital. He's promptly intercepted by police officers and arrested on a vehicular assault warrant. Before heading to jail, he's brought in for an interview.
How you doing, man?
With all things considered, I think they're trying to keep me in a hospital to treat me as like a psychosis or like making something into something that's not.
Oh, really?
So I just wanted to come to you guys in case I needed it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get this part out of
Sure, I get that. And so as far as your injuries, it sounds like you can kind of walk now and stuff like that?
I can't put weight on it, but I've gotten pretty good at hopping.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get better.
I'm glad you're doing okay and that you're going to heal up, brother.
No, I appreciate it. The thing that bugged me the most was that guy's not quadriplegic and he's alive.
Sure.
Nick shares with the investigators that before crashing the van, he'd been living in it and was traveling toward the West Coast.
As of recently, I lost both my cats and I was just trying to go to the Native American ruins just to like keep my mind distracted, but that's been something that I really need, is like a career or a job you go into, like a purpose in life.
Interestingly, many of the videos on the Desert Drifter YouTube channel feature Andrew visiting ancient ruins and prehistoric sites. According to a video posted by his wife Evelyn, exploring these landscapes left Andrew with a, quote, sense of peace and purpose.
I came back to a country that said 9/11 was a scam, and you know, it's like we were murderers and all kind of stuff. So it was really hard to get help and meet anybody, knowing that I was a veteran, especially in like super liberal states. Okay. They were more.
This is a bull pucky. He's on here saying being called murderers and all of that. He's doing the Vietnam veteran thing. I know Vietnam veterans got short end of the stick, but people his age did not get the short end of the stick for coming back from serving their country.
I had a lot more animosity, so I was just trying to drive around until I found a state that accepted a veteran just trying to get back on his feet.
Claiming he has little memory of the crash, Nick listens as the officer walks him through what they saw on the traffic cameras.
When it hit, right, you guys went across the intersection, you shoved the other vehicle, goes.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No, take your time.
No, it's fine.
And so it shoves into that light pole on the southeast corner there. And then from there, your van continues eastbound along the sidewalk, comes to rest in an upright position, and the other vehicle overturned, unfortunately, from there, okay?
He then returns to a familiar story, one that quickly falls apart under scrutiny.
It was like being in a dream. Nothing seemed real. Like I was in complete shock. All I could feel was.
See, I didn't know that, Black Hebrew. You are probably right. And if you say it, you probably lived it. You know what you're talking about. But I know I have the utmost respect for anybody that has served their country, be it going overseas, serving your country's military, law enforcement. Heck, I saw an old man sitting around wearing a military hat, and he told me he drove a milk truck for 40 years. Heck, he served his country because he's driving a milk truck here in America. He bought the hat. My brother was a corrections officer. Most of my family was corrections officers and law enforcement. I respect anybody that served their country. I don't care who it is. And I didn't know that about Iraq. I'm sorry to hear that.
Pain radiating all through my body. I didn't know what to do. I keep emergency shots in my. I have like emergency kit with like Band-Aid and stuff.
Okay.
And so I keep shooters in there, and I just remember drinking them and throwing them out the window.
As imaginative as his explanation might be, it's in direct conflict with witness statements and what's clearly observed in body cam footage.
Breathing.
He's breathing?
He's breathing, but he is unresponsive.
Did you ever see him eat or drink anything while they were in front of you?
No, for the majority of the time he was unconscious.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it. Right. It was like, I wasn't me. This isn't real. This isn't happening. And I think it was like a dream. And so doing the shooters was like me trying to connect back to reality almost. I don't know how to explain that.
Hospital records would later reveal that Nick had a blood ethanol level of 0.201 when his blood was drawn at the hospital at 1:45 a.m., nearly 4 hours after the crash. Detectable amounts of fentanyl and THC were also found in his bloodstream. Investigators also shared something with Andrew's father that has disturbing implications.
We have a ready report. Do you know what that is?
No.
Report every drunk driver immediately.
Oh.
We have that from hours prior to the crash, out near the Palisade area.
Okay.
With that van. But that was quite a few hours prior, but had already reported that they were possibly, under the influence at that point. Have you ever gotten a DUI before or anything like that?
11 years ago.
Oh, 11 years ago. Quite a while ago.
According to police records, Nick was arrested in February of 2014 and charged with DWI, aggravated DWI, and reckless endangerment. He was sentenced to 3 years of probation. However, the potential consequences this time could be far more severe given Andrew's condition.
The guy hit's not a quadriplegic. He's not dead.
I have no idea what his status is going to end up being. I mean, he's still at the hospital, right? And he's still not doing very well at all. But I don't know what his end result will be. He's not alert. He's not awake. And so I spoke to his father. I've spoken to his wife a few times.
Hey, Roadrunner, glad you're here.
And so we're just trying to put it all back together, what actually happened that night. The only thing, like I said, that I know for sure, based off of the video, is that he was just stopped at a red light when you hit the back of his vehicle.
Maybe this thing has changed the course of what your
I don't
purpose looks
think
like.
I would have ever forgiven myself. Like, I think this probably is what needed to happen.
Even if this incident changes the course of Nick's life for the better, Andrew's father would likely disagree that it was worth the cost of what happened to his son.
How are you doing? I can't imagine. It's not. It's messed up. No, it should never have happened.
No, it's not even explainable really.
And it's not in any way. Like, so there's, when I've dealt with a lot of crime in my 19 years.
This jerk had fentanyl and THC in his system. I am not against THC or alcohol within reason. Don't drink and drive. Don't smoke weed and drive. And for the love of God, unless you need fentanyl for severe pain, leave it alone. It's death.
There's sometimes where people are victims, right? And then there's victims, right? And this is one where it's just 100%. He is a victim every way. Is there anything you want me to tell the family, or that you would say that
I would gladly give my life, because I don't have one, for that person just to wake up and have one.
Okay. Right.
Following Nick's interview, he's booked into the Mesa County Jail. But the case is far from over. Crash data, additional surveillance footage, and Nick's own private confessions will soon cast the incident in a much darker light. For now, Nick reaches out to his estranged mother, who's all too familiar with the victim, Andrew Cross.
Hello, Nick.
Oh my God.
I'm so glad you're alive.
I hit somebody.
I know. I actually was a fan.
Yeah.
He reminded me of you so much. Eric and I used to watch his videos. In fact, we were going to go and take trips to some of the places he'd been.
You're exactly right. What's your name? I'm not really against marijuana, but they're having people, hey, I want my meth. Not for meth, but they throw you a kicker of fentanyl in it and you die.
Just to get out and do something.
Andrew's YouTube channel, described as exploration and adventure with a historical twist, mainly focuses on solo hiking treks in both well-known and remote areas, often highlighting historical sites and artifacts. While collecting Andrew's belongings from the totaled car, his father shared further details about his son.
He was a history major undergrad at Virginia Tech. He started this channel on a whim because he had an interest in the as you know, these are referred to them, the ancient peoples that populated the lands to our west and south here. So he started putting his videos up, and in less than a year he had over 400,000 subscribers.
To date, his YouTube videos have amassed over 97 million views.
I've been doing this stuff for years and never would have imagined that other people would be interested in coming along.
3 weeks after the crash, updates show that Andrew has begun to respond to pain, which his wife Evelyn writes is a positive step in the right direction. Meanwhile, Nick continues speaking to his mom from jail, describing his van life adventures.
I was going long-term camping. Mom, I saw the most beautiful things in nature that really... So, like, Jesus in the Bible, he's like the embodiment of like feminine and masculine. I think that's why he has like a big heart. And in the military, they only teach you how to be masculine. You know, how like feelings are poison and like, talking about your feelings, something gay or whatever. But like, when I was camping, I saw the entire Milky Way, and I was crying for the first time in my life. And
On February 22nd, Andrew's sister shares that he's developed pneumonia, but continues breathing on his own with little support. They also begin reading him comments left by his fans, who pray relentlessly for his recovery. In a video call recorded from jail between Nick and his sister, they discuss what Andrew's condition means for his case.
Yeah, so I guess Andrew's going to make it out of this, which is good.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of a godsend, dude, if I'm really being honest with it.
Given the type of family he comes from, I don't think they're going to try to, like, really mess you up, man. You know?
Well,
I think if Andrew makes it out of this,
dude, I'm like, I'm pretty emotional.
God's like had your back on this. Like, you have to see God. Like, God crashed you both. Like, but God's kind of like coming out on this one.
No, I don't want that to be on my conscience. And like, I think all of this happened for a reason.
On February 28th, Andrew's sister Jenna provides another update on her brother's condition. Writing, his responses to neuro exams haven't changed. If anything, they've become less noticeable. The statistics about Andrew's likelihood to have a moderate recovery or even regain consciousness are discouraging. And it seems like the more info we get, the bleaker the picture. As officers visit with Nick at the jail, he requests an update.
Is Andrew still alive?
He still is, but I don't know that it's looking very good. So I do know he's in extremely bad shape. But his family's there praying for him and stuff. And but I don't know, man. Just to be perfectly honest, I
don't want to hear that. If he makes it even, I'm still gonna make a YouTube about that.
Yeah,
or something.
Do something.
Just to prevent people, because it's like I can't even sleep. I can't even.
Yeah, I think, and I do know of folks that go around and like speak at different, like maybe
I would like to do it while I'm still in and have the kids see me get shackled back up.
Yeah,
because it really would teach a lesson. Like, bro, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
As Andrew's condition declines and Nick remains behind bars, investigators continue analyzing the evidence. In the week following the crash, officers met with nearby businesses, gathering two new angles of the crash. The first offers a wider view of the street, and the audio captures the moment of impact with disturbing clarity.
Definitely that.
The footage reveals that once the van struck Andrew's car, it carried it down the street until it collided with a light pole, causing it to roll over as it landed against the building. Another nearby business caught a similar angle, but one disturbing detail stands out.
And then it's crazy, man. From way far away. And that, it's almost like it sped up before it even got to him. There was no, you'll see.
In video footage recorded on an officer's phone, the van can be seen gaining intense speeds before smashing into Andrew's car at the stoplight. According to crash data, Nick was traveling at 80 miles per hour 5 seconds before impact. In the final tenth of a second, his speed climbed to 82, indicating he accelerated just before the collision. After learning the exact speeds at which his son was struck, Andrew's father shared a calculation with the investigating officer.
The weight of that van I estimated to be 10,000, his to be 4,000. Speed travel, 82 miles an hour, his car being stationary. And the Google's AI, artificial intelligence module spit out the calculation because they laid it all out in 6 steps. The bottom line is that he suffered an impact of over 87 G's of force.
Wow. The report also notes that a stuck floor mat would not explain this acceleration, and that a reasonable driver would have applied the brakes. Despite all the data, nothing could explain what compelled Nick to speed up before striking Andrew's car.
I've been through some tough stuff, dude, and I didn't have...
This is the van driver. The guy that was in the black car that got ran over was a YouTuber, Desert Drifter.
a means to react because I have insecurity issues and PTSD, this kind of And so like, I don't know if my subconscious took over that night as like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but like, I don't remember anything,
Gemini.
dude. Yeah, I'm tired of even hearing that because of who was targeting me for so. No, it's fine. It's hilarious.
While it's unclear exactly who Nick believes was targeting him, he spoke further on the topic with his mother.
There's some YouTuber like bragging to the internet saying she was hacking my phone. You know, it's like it was a pretty traumatic 7 years ever since meeting Ross. And instead of doing hard drugs and becoming a criminal, I did everything I could to keep my sanity. And what happened with Andrew was a complete mistake. I never intended that to happen. You know?
Dude, I was on the phone with the government, and I was like accurately pointing out their emotions on a phone as they felt them, even reading their minds. And I became such a controversy that there's thousands of people on the internet that were calling me the beast from the Bible, dude.
And while discussing the crash with his mother, a crucial detail in Nick's story suddenly changes.
I had edibles for, like PTSD or whatever to go to sleep at night, and I hadn't drank in a year. It wasn't me drinking on my own because I'm sad. There was somebody that came up to my van that offered me, like, they had a big bottle of Jägermeister, and that's the last thing I remember. And then I remember waking up in the hospital, just lost and alone, Mom.
Okay.
And so,
I'm sorry.
like, when somebody offered me a drink,
I see this little bottle, these two, there's a Jaeger bottle, and these two little, like, mason jars here. That is moonshine.
I took it because it was another human being who, like, I'm alone, I'm by myself, like, offered a good thing to me, or so I thought, and I kind of forgot my problems with alcohol,
Yep, I do.
But now I get it.
In a cruel twist of irony, Andrew's father shared that his son once worked with a group that provides support for struggling adults, including those who are suffering from PTSD.
They're in Utah nearby. Then they're an outdoor, register or whatever you have to be.
He was drunk off his ass, but he claimed he was doing shots after the wreck because of the pain. And from the wreck, he messed his leg all up, and then broke his femur. Broke his pelvis, and they found weed and THC in his system, and a high alcohol content.
The outdoor therapy program for people with primarily drug addictions they're trying to kick, but also some alcohol.
I have a lot of people in my life that love me, but I didn't love myself, and I couldn't forgive myself for everything that I didn't want to talk about, and it kind of ended up like this.
Okay.
And you guys are right. You're right about everything. I didn't know how to open up to you guys. I didn't know how to talk to you. I knew it was better to drown my problems in probably every bottle I ever drank, alone by myself, with no friends. But I think this kind of needed to happen because the last time we ever talked was when I got my first DWI.
Yeah.
And I think it's ironic. The only thing that I want is for that guy that I've hit to make it through.
As he continues sharing with his sister, Nick reveals the plans for his own future.
There were so many thousands of people demanding that I got a gift, and they couldn't figure out where it came from, whether it was a brain injury or like somebody's looking over me. And I think all this needed to happen. And like, I have an idea of what I want to do when I get out. Like maybe to make a YouTube, but I wanted to make tents and sell them because I got into sewing. But like, just to travel with that message too, like just have like, free coffee and be like, hey, if you don't buy anything, I've been lonely for a long time and I admit it, and it would be good to just have coffee with somebody But if you want to buy my stuff, that's cool too.
You're a multifaceted person. I can't see you staying in one niche. Like Gemini.
Well, then help me
many.
make it, and then be a part of the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not?
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
funny.
And I think the first video I should make is
You see him talking about him starting a YouTube channel. I'm wondering if he didn't figure out who this guy was, or the Desert Drifter was, and run him over trying to get a leg up.
like about this.
But while Nick dreams of a future in the spotlight, Andrew continues to decline. On March 2nd, 1 month following the crash, Andrew's sister announces the family's difficult decision to remove him from life support, following multiple strokes affecting important parts of his brain. She writes, "We know that a life dependent on machines is not what Andrew wants."
It had to be exactly this way. It had to be a guy that you would have loved. You know, like if it had just been some schmuck, like maybe this wouldn't have hit so heavy, but like he's a good dude, man. Like
Dude, I was in court, and like when they didn't know if he was going to make it or not, and they said like his wife, like we left her voicemails and we might need to push this. I'm trying not to go there, but like we might need to push this to a manslaughter. I've cried all through court, dude.
On March 4th, 2025, 36-year-old Andrew Martin Cross passed away in the company of his wife, family, and friends. Before his death, Andrew's best friend and dad tirelessly dug through the wreckage of Andrew's car to find his camera, in the hopes of salvaging his footage.
Right? He's got a camera that's on a pole that he does a lot of filming with.
Yeah.
And
wait a minute here.
He uses that one.
Yeah, he uses that.
Do you know what it looks like?
Yeah, it looks like your Bodycam filter, kind of.
On a stick?
On a stick.
Yeah.
Well, the interesting thing is we found in that van earlier, and I wonder if when they were scooping things, if they threw it in there.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
So wait, just a minute. Let me go over there. Let me see. They're missing a 3D camera, and they're describing it as that one that we saw here, John. That 3D one? Yeah, cool.
I think I got it, John. Wow. Yeah.
Is that his?
That's awesome. Yeah, that's his. Wow. Heck yeah. That's great. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Miraculously, the equipment was still functioning enough to download the footage. Evelyn uploaded the final adventure of her husband to his YouTube channel in October of 2025.
Nothing but shenanigans, my friends. I'm glad you were with me. I could feel your presence.
As Nick faces upgraded charges in the wake of Andrew's death, he recalls a near-death experience in which he was given an unexpected warning.
Like I was at peace, but like grandma was trying to explain to me, like, you can't leave a debt unfulfilled, especially when you take somebody's life. Once I pay the price for my crime, which is Andrew, in a court of law, I don't owe any. I'm not a sinner. I didn't. You know, it's like when you do crimes against people and you run away from it. That's when you're a sinner. That's when you're a liar. That's when you're a manipulator. But if you get punished here on earth, then it's settled.
On October 8, 2025, Ragnar Nicholas Crystal pleaded guilty to vehicular homicide while driving under the influence as part of a plea agreement. In December of 2025, he was sentenced to 10 years in the Colorado Department of Corrections, followed by 3 years of parole. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files,
That's messed up. I wish he hadn't have got just 10 years. I wish he had got a lot longer than that, because he was drinking and driving. And I'm not saying you can't drink, but you should damn sure pull off and not be drinking and driving. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I downloaded this one. This one's funny. Victoria, maybe you know her.
Stop arguing with me. You're a better person and you have a career. Stop arguing with somebody who went to a concert.
Not a Subaru, but that's definitely it.
Police in New Jersey responded after an Uber driver reported being struck in a hit and run, allegedly by a gray vehicle he believed to be a Subaru.
What are we doing here? Pierre, do you know the damage is supposed to be on this vehicle? Right there. I'm assuming that's it.
Driver rear.
Copy. This is definitely it then. Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Okay, go to the front of the car then. If you're not going to listen to commands, go to the front of the car. Go to the front of the car. Okay, go to the front of the vehicle.
No, wait.
Okay, ma'am, don't put your hands on me.
Don't put your hands on me.
Ma'am,
No, get your hands off of me.
Ma'am.
No, you relax. Let me pick my license up for you.
We're in the roadway. Okay,
I
so
know.
please come over here. Okay, just come over here.
I didn't need to. I'm saying, license, please.
Got it.
Get
But you gotta understand, you don't get out. Okay, no, I don't want you to get in the car anymore. Okay.
Where would you like me to sit?
I'd like you to stand over here.
Over there.
Over there.
Would you like me to go like this?
No,
Ma'am.
I don't want you
Ma'am.
to act like an adult and come over here.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so then listen.
Whatever you're running, run it. Because some asshole
Can you come over this parking lot for me, ma'am?
over the line and illegally.
Ma'am, we haven't even.
No, do your run.
No, ma'am, come over here, ma'am. Ma'am, if you don't stop listening, I'm gonna arrest you for obstruction. Okay?
Arrest me, fucker.
Oh, ma'am, stop.
Arrest me.
Stop.
Don't
Oh, ma'am, stop. Angie, what is wrong with you?
arrest me. I'm tired.
Stop, ma'am. Okay, here.
All right, yeah, arrest me. Arrest me.
Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach.
Get up.
What are you doing?
Get off me.
Take your hand out. Take your hand out.
You know, I
Ann.
can't. No, I'm not gonna. Nope. I can't. No, I can't. I can't. Sorry, but you told me to act like an adult. I gave you my license. You act like I have a gun.
We're gonna have
I don't have a gun.
Enough.
You know I don't have a gun.
Nobody said you have a gun.
No, I don't have a gun. You know I'm just giving you my license. You want to go attitude about it. You want to go dumb and attitude. So go ahead and arrest me.
And
go ahead and arrest
me.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Yay!
Well, sir, I thank you for staying.
Yes, we appreciate you, sir.
Oh, you appreciate that guy? You appreciate him? Because he's white or why? He's a racist and he's white.
I gotta move this barricade to get her up.
Yeah.
Because he's a man or why? All I did was say, here, take my license and finish running. Whatever the fuck you think I did.
Oh.
And hurry up and arrest me. Don't threaten, just arrest me.
Oh, that's what we did.
Good for you. And I can go.
Clearly intoxicated.
I don't care.
And so it's probably gonna be DUI too, so.
No,
It's hit and run.
it's not the hit and run. And
Want to stand up?
no,
It is, so.
no, you can.
She's refusing to walk.
Hurt your back.
So
Go ahead and hurt your back. Pick up.
go over this way. Just sit on her.
Yeah, yay! You
Go.
got your fucking finally, because I bet.
Just go ahead and hurt your back. I think those police officers should be able to charge you with every pulled muscle you show in your ass. They should be able to give you a day in jail for every pulled muscle.
You never get any DUIs. Show the concert, right?
Why are you
Oh,
being
I
so uncooperative?
I don't care because they're mean and they like to have their little power trip
One,
over.
two,
I don't
three.
do anything.
Watch her walking. You're gonna trip. Ma'am, listen. Just walk.
Oh, my
What are you
God.
doing?
No, I have varicose veins.
Ma'am, just walk.
Aren't you taking me to jail?
Just stand up. What are you doing? Ma'am.
Right? And you're arresting me?
Yeah, he's totally fine.
Y'all touch?
No, we wanted to.
We did.
Alright, so why don't you pull your car up this way so we throw that car?
And you can invest, and I told you what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you pull yours up? Yeah, you want to back up?
Yeah.
Yay!
So you're just refusing to stand up right now.
No, I'm not refusing.
You are.
I'm actually old. I'm 40.
Ma'am, just so you know, all your actions are on camera.
Oh, my legs hurt.
They didn't hurt when you got out of the car.
Please.
They did hurt.
Just sit up.
Why are you arguing with people? Why would you want to argue with people? Don't you have a career?
Angie.
Why are you arguing with me?
If they had somebody come out here with a forklift and lift this fat bitch, she'd be ashamed of herself.
You're like a little worker bee, a lady who has to run some man in her car. Like, why do you want to argue with me? You want to argue? I'll get back. I know I'm not a bad citizen. No, I'm a good person.
Ma'am, I know before.
All right, would you like me to get up?
That you urinated
Stop! No, I didn't. I
Let's make
lied.
sure.
You piece of shit.
Did I lose my flashlight in the mix of this?
But maybe put some plastic.
Oh, I did. Yeah, it's right there. Let's check. Make sure she didn't pee her pants.
Oh, pee my pants.
Well, you said you did, so okay.
So what?
And
Why
I'll-
do you have to check?
How old are you, ma'am?
Can you act your age for a second?
You got my license, so check it and run it, and you're gonna see I'm a good person.
No, you're not. You drove drunk, so.
Are you?
Man, we're just gonna throw you in there.
Why are you calling me names and telling me
You
I'm
said
not a
man.
good person?
Just get up.
You don't think I'm good?
Get up.
I'm not drunk.
Nick, let's do. I'm picking up this.
Wood.
Now she's getting another charge for obstruction, resisting everything.
I don't care. Go ahead and color you with your
Hey.
friends, and you're hurting me. Oh, you're hurting me.
Don't kick. That would not be a bright idea. Sit up. I'll pick her.
No, you're hurting my neck.
All right,
Wait,
all right.
I can't sit up.
Sit up.
I will sit in it. Back
Jesus.
I'm not gonna. I'm supporting you.
You're not.
I am supporting you. I do it.
She just took her cuffs.
So what? I'm not gonna.
Don't put your fucking hands on him. Okay? There's a
See how you guys act.
All right.
You know, I pee my pants.
We heard you say, stop. Stop swinging at him with a cup on your hand. All right? Enough. Be a fucking adult.
No, you did it.
I am. That's the problem.
Nerd alert.
You see all the fat back? It would look so lovely with a taser attached to it.
You're hurting. It hurts.
Guess what? It's called pain compliance. It stops hurting when you comply.
Argue with me. You're a better person and you have a career. Stop arguing with somebody who went to a concert. You stop arguing with me. You're the professional. Do you understand that? You have a career. I don't. You don't argue. You are the
I have a sore
professional,
on my
and you
back.
don't get it down to
Very
my
small.
level of whatever level I'm in. Dipshit. You're fucking, aren't you making a good salary? Don't argue with the women. You're not gonna win. You're gonna fucking arrest me, and you probably won't even know how to fingerprint me.
Well, you're getting double
All I'm saying is, when I get in my jail cell, I hope there's a little toilet in there.
Yeah,
so I can
I would
go
tighten that one
pee.
if she slipped that one for sure.
Stop worrying about it. You don't fucking like tough people. I'm a fat old lady, and you're over here. You didn't catch it right. A fat old lady. And then he kicked me on the ground, like, get out of here. Go ahead and kick me on the ground. A fat old lady guy. Go tell your wife when you get home. I come to fat old belligerent bitch.
You can head that
Told me that I was dumb.
Yeah.
And then I said, fuck you, cunt. You work 60 hours a week? Well, fuck that. I'm after fucking people who don't work for a living. You hit an Uber driver who was parked over the line, and you fucking shop.
How you want to do it?
Fuck you, cunt.
Who has a double? Do you have a double?
No, I have a single.
We're gonna get you. Where are you?
You got a full? You can check yours. I'm good right now for her. She's not going nowhere.
Let's try this one more time.
It's
You got it.
5 of you on one old
So
lady.
instead of roll her towards me.
You got it.
You pick up my boots. No,
Sorry.
pick up my boots. Possibility right now. Pick them up, guys. Possibility, you guys want to be tough.
What kind of stupid question is that?
I hope she has a gravel and ants in her navel.
Pick me up.
All right. Heads up, you're caught in her stuff. Yeah, she didn't just hit a cop.
No, I didn't hit you. I didn't hit anybody. You know what? Good for you, guy. Yeah, because you don't live in a real crime area. So you gotta fuck with, like, normal people.
Yeah. She was a real jerk. Like I said, I hope she ended up with a navel full of gravel and ants. Let's see if I can find something to watch. One more and then I'm out of here.
And I'd just like to know where your warrant is.
It's clearly posted on the entrance building.
What? Clearly posted there.
Okay, here's one more, and then this is the very last one for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central.
Tazewell 911, tell me exactly what happened.
I just came upon this person. I need an ambulance and the police.
Okay, what's going on with them?
I don't know what happened. It's a long driveway. They're in my driveway.
What is he doing?
He's now walking around outside the car, and there's blood everywhere.
On September 2nd, 2025, in Pekin, Illinois, officers were dispatched to a multi-million-dollar lakefront property at the end of a long wooded driveway. The caller reported a disturbing scene, a 93-year-old man covered in blood beside a vehicle on the property. When officers arrived, they found the elderly man waiting for them, and the truth behind what happened would prove far more unsettling than anyone could have expected.
Hi, I'm Officer Moulton. Just so you know, I got a body cam. What's going on?
She's staying with me at her husband.
Okay, so you know them?
I do know.
You live here?
No. The lady that lives down here with me does.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Ma'am?
Why do you have blood all over you?
She's agonal breathing.
You know her?
I do know her. But she's staying with me. He has his own place. They were going. Who's he? The other half. There's the guy in the blue shirt.
What's your name?
James Page.
Come over here, honey. Are you okay? I don't think I know.
That man is 83 years old, 93 years old. And they got somebody in his car, a lady, agonal breathing. And it sounds like he's half unalived, his wife, girlfriend, what have you.
Okay, I know.
Is it a gunshot, Tyler? No, it looks like her neck, maybe. You got maybe neck? Yep, neck.
What happened today?
We're related to fire. They can come down the driveway here if they're going to need their equipment. I'm not sure where we'll be down to carry it all.
What do you mean a long-term thing?
We're getting a divorce.
Okay. What's her name?
Cheryl.
Okay. Same last name?
Yes.
Okay.
Was she leaving your house? They were both leaving together.
They were leaving your house together?
Together. And they got this far, and I don't know what happened. He said, I just couldn't take it anymore.
He said, I couldn't take it anymore. Okay.
She lives with you on Hollybrook?
She was in the process of moving in. I've
Okay.
been there a while.
Okay.
She was in the hospital. She had had a severe wreck.
Okay. So what happened today? Why were you down here?
She's been staying with the lady you talked to there.
And so he calls you. Can I see that phone call?
Don't think to call me. That's my car right there. I'm taking the dog for a walk.
You just happened to come down here.
And I'm like, holy crap, what happened?
And when you saw her, was this where she was at?
She was, yes.
She was already on the ground?
Already on the ground. Non-responsive.
She's like, barely.
He's down like a baseball.
Okay.
I need that shirt off.
Did he have a weapon in his hand?
No, he did not. And I looked in the car.
Okay. I'm going to have you stay out of the car, okay? Yep.
Can I pat you down real quick and make sure you don't have any? Do you have a knife on you still? Don't touch anything. Do you have a knife on you still? Okay. Where's the knife at? Just keep your arms up for me, okay? You got blood all over you. I don't want to get it all over me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I got hot right here.
Were you driving the car? So you drove down here today?
Yes, I was coming.
So how did it escalate to where we are right now?
always been escalated, it seems like.
Okay, but I mean, what happened here?
Can you just log on the sheet and I don't have my body
She started yelling at me and we were arguing. And she tried to scratch me, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I just lost. I cut her throat with the knife.
Okay.
That I had in the car.
Ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3.
So you guys,
this right here is sad. I always say if you're not getting along with your significant other, split before it gets to this.
got into an argument as you were leaving, and she tried to scratch you.
Well, yes. She tried to.
Okay.
I held her arms.
Okay. And then you grabbed the knife that was in the car.
I did.
And you cut her throat.
I hit her first. Then I got to the knife.
Can I ask why it escalated so quickly? Like
it's been going on, ma'am, for longer than I can remember.
Okay. So how long have you been going through the divorce process?
We actually are just beginning the divorce process.
I'm gonna go. So yeah, she lives here. This is her house. They were just at her house. They were leaving.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I know Jim.
What's his name?
Jim. Jim Pate.
Okay. Is he married to her? Let's step
Yes,
over
they're
here.
in the process of a divorce.
Okay.
And
The knife in question, it sounds like we don't know.
He does not have it on him.
Okay.
The medic going up and down, doing CPR. I don't think this lady's going to make it. He's going to be spending the last few months or so of his life in prison, I bet you.
Having him down there, stepping on him.
Here's what we're gonna do, James. Let's walk up to one of these cars up here. We're gonna have to go somewhere and talk, okay? All right.
Here, let's step over here for now, okay?
Are you gonna call the ambulance?
Okay. How old are you, James?
94, 95.
Okay. All right. We're gonna walk up here and we're gonna take a little ride, okay?
Jim, are you able to drive him?
If you need somebody for that, I'm gonna go out the street.
Okay.
I can pull it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I trust Officer Nelson, who patted you down before, but this is Detective McKinley. I'm gonna have him just make sure you don't have that knife on you right now, okay?
There's no knife in there, right? That you saw without digging around?
I mean, I didn't snoop, obviously. I didn't really dig around, but I didn't see anything.
Oh, hey, here's some evidence. What do you got there? Oh, is that the bottle?
There's blood on that.
Okay. So she was.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I'll hold here.
If you're okay with it, will you take him, go with him to the PD, and then I was gonna just start on the scene. It might be easier to put your butt down first and then kind of slide in.
Are you calling an ambulance? Yeah, we're going on. Yes.
I'm gonna pull this down and buckle it, okay?
I'll be around for it.
And you just sit tight. Officer Zimmerman's gonna take you down to the police department, and I'll meet you there, okay?
Okay.
What do you want to do?
All right.
Is he in custody?
He's
in the car. He's going to the station.
okay.
He needs to be in custody. So I'll give you the quick rundown. I talked to the lady. So suspect is husband, victim is wife. They're going through a divorce. They know lives at this house. Victim has been living for a week because of this divorce. Pre-arranged. Husband suspect was coming this morning to pick up victim, and they're going to the bank to take care of financials pursuant to the divorce. He arrives, honks, victim comes out, gets in the car, and they don't think anything of it. Like they're going to the bank, taking her dog for a walk, comes down her lane, and finds him coming back covered in blood. So I couldn't take it anymore. I cut her throat. At this moment, I think she's still alive. She's not pronounced. I've got a crime scene back here with the car. I don't know where the knife is yet. The knife.
Knife was last in the car. He thought he dropped it in the car.
Okay. As officers secure the scene, detectives begin the forensics process, searching the wooded driveway for the knife and documenting the area. In order for detectives to maximize chances of a conviction, they must find the weapon used and eliminate any chance of a self-defense claim. As James Pate is taken back to the station, detectives will need to learn more about where he left the weapon.
We'll need to hurry down there. Can you come up?
Go step outside.
Block the entrance.
Take your time.
If you could call somebody at the scene, I lost one hearing aid.
Okay. You think they're by the vehicle or?
I
Don't know? Okay. I'm going to go up this way, not too much farther.
Okay.
Our detective's going to be with you in just a moment, okay? And I'll make that call.
Obviously, because we're at the police department and you're in custody, I have to read you your Miranda warning, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You can decide at any time to not make any statements. This bottom part is just saying that I've read this to you and I let you know that the room is audio and video recording.
So the only thing, so we don't know the car is very likely happened in the car. Lots of blood in the car.
And then as she was taken out by medical, there's a lot of blood on the ground that spilled out. Okay. Cannot see the knife. Do not know where the knife is yet.
We're also super close to the pond.
Right. So it would be very easy to cut and jump, punk a knife over to these trees.
Hey James, do you know where the knife went?
I think I threw it.
Okay, do you think you threw it in the tree line or where did you throw it at?
I just remember
Throwing
No
it.
need to be rude, Danny. But that's how you feel about it. All right.
Okay. And then did you drink a bottle of water that would have been outside of the car? We don't know if it's just trash or if it was something that you left there.
I had a bottle of water in there.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure the officer that's out there was asking me because we just want to make sure that we know everything that's out there. We want to make sure we know where it came from, okay? Okay, he said that he threw the knife. He couldn't tell me if he threw it in like the tree line there, but he said he was outside of the car and he remembers throwing the knife away from the car. He doesn't know which way.
Does he remember if he threw it to the pond or in the timber? Because he's right next to the lake here.
Let me ask. I asked if he threw it in the trees and he said he didn't remember. He just said I just remember throwing the knife. And then that was his bottle of water.
Okay, and what?
I hate to keep asking, but like I said, we're going to be moving at the end of the month. And that's my Cash App and my PayPal. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask, except we need a fence when we get there. Our dog is an outside dog, and we're not going to be able to live in this house with that dog not being able to go outside.
What does the knife look like? Do you have a description at all?
Not yet. I just went through Miranda with him, and I was going to get him photographs and change and stuff, and then sit down and go through things in more detail. But I can at least get a description of the knife and see if he remembers throwing it in the water.
Okay, very good. All right, so he threw the knife. Didn't remember if it was towards the lake or towards the timber. He threw the knife from the car. So
I would have to venture to guess that if it was a spur of the moment, spontaneous, he did it and then chucked it back, unless it was premeditated and he wanted to get rid of it. Okay, I'm gonna do all the pictures that I can with you sitting down before I stand you up, okay? Are you still feeling okay, despite everything?
Yeah, I'm not thinking too clearly.
Okay, James, can you tell me what that knife looked like?
I believe it was red.
Red? Was it like a utility knife, like a folding knife, or was it like a steak knife, or like a box cutter knife?
No, it was just you had to open
Okay, and when you threw it, because you're kind of right down by that lake. Do you know if you threw it into the lake or if you threw it into the trees? And if you don't know, just let me know. If you don't know, just tell me that.
I threw it not toward the lake.
Okay.
The other way.
Okay. Can you send that to
Relay.
his? Yeah. It's a red.
I can't understand being with somebody as long as he has. He said they've been fussing and arguing for decades, and he's 93 or 95, and he finally said, "F it," and stabbed her or cut her throat. Why didn't he leave her a long time ago?
Something nice, and it shouldn't be in the lake. It should just be out by the trees.
I'm going to guess that he tossed it
this way towards the lake. I just wish if I was looking for a big knife, little knife.
Yeah, Allie's following up.
I mean, there's a pretty good sized hole in her throat.
It's a hunting folding knife.
Okay, so it's probably decent
That
size.
he threw it not in the lake, but threw it the other way.
Oh, so over here.
Okay, now I'm gonna take some pictures of your arms, okay? First, are you able to get your wedding ring to come off? Does it come off? Go ahead and put that in there.
And then I guess at worst, we'll use one of the dogs to try to find it. It should be fairly easy for the dog.
Put the blood on it.
Yeah. There's no other really smells out here for him to, so. I wouldn't think he would have been able to throw it super far. Maybe right straight ahead of you, Fitz. Walk straight ahead behind that, up to your right. And then straight ahead. I think I see it. Right there. Yeah. Like orangish.
Oh, a captive bush.
Yeah, right where my light is. Right where the beam of my light is. It's open. It has blood on it. I can see it. So,
good enough.
Just straight from the car.
Okay.
All right, very good.
Yeah, Margaret.
Yeah. Found it. Yeah. It was off on this side of the woods about, I don't know, 30.
I don't claim to be CSI, but I don't think you should be flinging something around like that. I think you should have it in a plastic bag and you wearing gloves and not sitting there doing with it.
40 feet in, 30 feet in there. It's like a folding knife. I feel like the blade's probably this long. Or it's just kind of under the leaves, but
There you go.
I don't know.
like a bloodhound.
You better take your socks off. Sorry, James.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
James, are you doing okay? James?
This old man cut his wife's throat. He's 93 and they've been fighting for years and finally getting a divorce after years. And he finally said, "The hell with it," and cut her throat.
Say, I asked him, he's kind of like falling asleep, but he said he's just not feeling like he's thinking right.
I'm saved up. All right, going to the back door here.
Yeah.
Pekin, one male, first degree murder. He's cooperative.
While James appeared tired at the station and offered little during his brief time with detectives, investigators continued to prepare for trial, anticipating a self-defense claim. However, before trial, there would be one more surprise. Cheryl Pate would ultimately pass away from her injuries, and James Pate, her longtime husband, was charged with first-degree murder. According to the preliminary autopsy findings, Cheryl Pate suffered multiple stab wounds to her neck, face, and upper body. She also showed signs of defensive wounds on her arms and hands, with her ultimate cause of death being listed as multiple sharp force injuries to the neck. While no official photographs of the knife were released, we have receipts that confirm James purchased a Cat brand folding knife from a local Menards for $15.99 earlier that morning, similar to the one shown here. In the days leading to trial, an ironic twist of fate occurred. The suspect's health rapidly declined. James Pate, now a widow, would end up dying as his heart gave out on October 6th, 2025.
I'm serious, y'all. Oh, okay. I've got one I'm gonna play. It's the very last one. We're going to the airport and get us up out
On May
of
6th, 2023.
get us up out of the sad ones. Yeah, he bought that knife that morning. That wasn't a knife Grandpa had been carrying around for decades. Okay, we're going to the airport, y'all. This car, stolen car, and this is absolutely the last one.
Airport officers were dispatched to the rental car center in response to a man attempting to steal a rental vehicle. The suspect had successfully stolen a rental car approximately 2 years prior, and Hertz employees recognized him from that prior incident. During this attempt, the suspect targeted a 2023 Dodge Durango and was observed placing his bags into the trunk, running to the driver's side, and starting the vehicle. He was stopped by Hertz employees before fleeing the area.
I know him long time, the guy. He stole a car from me downstairs before. I got a picture for him, and then he come in, he take for his car, he take look like his customer, he put the luggage, he want to take the car.
Really?
And then when I told him, I called the police, he keep quiet, he don't say nothing, go straight to the bus, Terminal C. He go to Terminal C.
What was he wearing?
He got a, look like this color shirt, jeans, he got a backpack, silver, and case suit.
Looks like a surfer?
Silver.
Oh, a server.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
And you got a luggage bag?
A luggage bag? Black. And so does he just wander up here?
The guy, they cleaned the car. He said, they called me. He said, what happened? The guy just jumped in the car and go. I go. I told you, I know him. He stole a car from me 100%. This guy. That's the same clothes he got wearing.
This is the same clothes he was wearing?
Just to take a picture.
Just now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 708, and I'm out with the RP. You're looking for an Indian male, light build with a blue collared shirt. The RP's telling me he got on a bus that goes to Terminal C. How long ago was that? Like just now?
Look like less than 10 minutes.
Okay. So does he just gets quiet and says nothing?
Quiet, nothing. When I talked to him, he left, he took the luggage, he's wrong.
And this is the picture you took today at 1:51. Two pictures, and this is the other one.
Yeah.
And he tried to take a car.
They took it already.
Oh, they already took it. So he's taken a car before.
Yeah.
Okay. He said that this guy has done this before. He carries around luggage almost like a passenger, and when they're cleaning the cars up here at Hertz, he just jumps in the car and tries to drive away.
Yeah.
Yes, he does try to drive off, and from what I'm understanding, he has succeeded once before, and Hertz has filed a report with it before.
He's inside the car. He started the car, right?
Yes, he started the car.
Yeah. I opened the door like that. I said, what do you do? Like that.
Gotcha. And then he left. He just got his things, and then he
opened the
door.
And then he goes straight.
He grabbed his things, and he went straight back. Did he?
Yeah, I follow him. And then make sure what terminal he go. He tried Terminal E. He changed his mind. He goes C.
Shortly thereafter, additional officers observed the man inside the airport.
Hey, what's up? Hey, pull over right here. What's up? Was you just out at the rental car?
No.
Yeah, you was. What's going on?
What's the problem?
Well, the problem is you got in a rental car when you didn't rent one. That's you right there. That's you, right?
What's the problem, officer?
Okay, I'm telling you what the problem is. The problem is you got in a vehicle that you didn't rent, so we want to know why was you in that vehicle, huh?
Because I was checking it out to see if maybe I wanted to rent it before I rent it.
Well, you need to go and talk to them before you check it out. Are you traveling today? Or what are you doing? You got somebody?
I'm going back home, dude. I need to leave.
You got somebody?
Go back home.
I'm just asking you a question. Why was you in the car if you hadn't rented? You talking about you checking it out, but you can't just go get in the car and don't let nobody know. So you still that's what you were saying, that you was thinking about renting the car?
Yeah, I just was sitting inside it, seeing if there's something that I would want. That's all.
But you can't do that.
But before you rent, what do you mean? I can't do
You
that?
can't. You got to talk to them. You can't just go into the rental car facility and go get in the car and decide if you want it or not. That ain't the way it works. And I'm pretty sure you already know that. Did you take off in the car? Did you
Absolutely
drive the car?
not. No. I've already had that issue with y'all once before. I would never do that again. Never.
Where are you supposed to be traveling to right now? Where are you supposed to be traveling?
Is there any way we can all talk somewhere privately? All of us?
Nobody know what we're talking about.
Okay. Well,
don't nobody know you right here.
Generally,
I'm asking you a question.
Generally speaking,
trying to get you on your
people
way.
would say it's not the best thing to run your mouth to cops.
Okay,
But
well, come on, let's go over here and talk. Step out here.
So I guess just because of what happened over here, we're trying to look and see if we're gonna press charges against what he did, because we're trying to establish, because he did turn the vehicle on. Of course, from what I understand, the car didn't move, but he did turn the car on. He did put his things in the back, which would lead a reasonable person to believe that he was going to leave with the vehicle. So we're seeing if we're going to go with UUMV, which is unauthorized use of another vehicle, and if you all are going to prosecute for that based on what you said. So I just wanted to talk to you to see what that looks like for you.
So I travel back and forth from left field to this airport fairly often.
All right.
And I'm trying to work on some things in regard to gas speculation, being around people who use gas and pump gas. They know the meaning of getting gas from Saudi Arabia, different places, and the price of that.
Okay.
And in doing that, part of that requires me to just check it out. And I'm not doing anything illegal while I'm here. So how may I come to the in a way that's more respectful? You suggest I speak to somebody and then have them go with me to see the car?
Yeah, that's the way it normally works. I mean, you can't if you haven't rented the car, you can't just go out there, get in the car, and decide, well, hey, I want to look at. All you gotta do is talk to someone at the front desk. They can get
This is Dallas Fort Worth Airport. He claims he's from Saudi Arabia. He kind of looks like he might be. He sounds educated. He's speaking English very well. Google it if you don't know what you're doing.
intended to walk out there with you. You look at the car, check it out. If that's the one you want, the type of car you want to rent, but you can't just go out there and get in the car and decide, well, hey, I don't want this one. Because from their standpoint, somebody's trying to steal the car. Because we do have that happen. So I'm saying that's from their standpoint. I didn't say you was trying to steal the car, but you didn't let nobody know what you're doing. So that's why we at this point where we at now, because they thought you might be trying to steal the car.
Absolutely not.
Well, okay, when they approach you, you tell them, say, hey, I just want to check the car out.
Yes, and he approached me very aggressively.
Because they probably
like he was ready to hit me or something.
I don't know about that.
Like he was pissed off at me for some reason.
Well, we have people come up there trying to steal the car. But what I'm saying, did you even elaborate that with him and say, hey,
yeah,
I wanted to check the car out?
That's all I told him.
I'm like saying, I'm not over there talking to him. It's another officer over there talking to him. So I'm not really sure what all took place at that point. Well, my concern was, hey, what was you trying to do? I mean,
I was just checking it out.
You was thinking about renting a car?
I was thinking about checking the car out, sitting to see if it's something I like, so I could tell my father or a friend of mine, hey.
Why you won't go to a car lot?
Huh?
Go to a dealership and do that.
I don't have money to buy a car.
No, well, I'm saying.
I need to go to West Texas to pay off some tickets and stuff like that so I can get my license.
But you say you checking the car to tell your dad what? About the car?
To see if it's something that I wanted. That would be good for us.
Well, go to a car lot and check that out. You don't go to a rental car. That's what a car lot is for, a dealership. For you to check a car out and see if that's something you want your dad to buy. You don't go to the rental car. The rental car is for rentals. I mean, I ain't say you trying to steal the car. I mean, but we need to know what's going on.
The exact opposite of that.
Huh?
The exact opposite of that.
So I'm saying, but like I asked you,
there's certain things that Chrysler, Dodge Corporation can send you here as a citizen, American civilian, to magnify the quality of their vehicles.
We'll go to the dealership.
That doesn't mean shit to anybody that has them at a rental car place or a dealership.
But I'm saying you need to go to the dealership.
Because we're broke and we own Asian countries.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying.
It's a meaningless task.
Listen to me. If you want to check a vehicle out, you need to go to.
He's starting to get deep. We see the other police officer get up and walk away. I think he was wanting to smack him.
The dealership. Right. So what was you coming up to Terminal C for?
I thought he went to A also, but I guess he didn't.
Who went to A?
The driver, because sometimes the bus goes to C and A.
Well, I mean, you have to get on the right one. Yeah. So what you going to A for?
To get back on the train, go back home.
So you wasn't coming out of the travel? You got a suitcase, backpack?
I was thinking about maybe getting a car and going somewhere different with a family member, but that's not happening, so I guess not.
I mean, you didn't go in there to talk to him about renting a car, right?
Why would I even pay money for a car to rent if I don't even know what it is first? Is it that wrong of me to see what I'm going to rent before I rent it?
Yeah. I mean, what did I tell you need to do? You need to go up to the agent, talk to them, and ask them, hey, can I take a look? They'll send somebody out there with you to look at that car.
I can respect
Or you can ask them, hey, what kind of cars do you have to rent?
Okay.
I've rented a 2 or 3 cars, not many, but you can go on there and look at it and get a ballpark figure of what you want, and maybe look at it and say, hey, that's just right.
Say he did decide to sit in the car.
Well, from what he told me, he said he started the car, so to me that's shows some intent. But I mean, definitely him sitting in the car.
That's why I told him the picture. I said, that's you right there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, he did turn on the vehicle. So from what I understand, he walked up here with the luggage that he had. He bypassed the people who were cleaning the car, put his stuff in the open hatch, shut it, then got into the driver's seat of this Dodge Durango up here. And then before he could drive away, because he had already turned the vehicle on, before he could drive away, the RP intervened, put his hand on the steering wheel and said, "What are you doing?" And then when they said they were going to call the police, he grabbed his things and left. He came to the upper level where they do not rent vehicles.
This one guy that saw him said, "Hey, I know you. You already stole from us 2 years ago. Get out of there."
They're only cleaning them. They only rent them downstairs. So he got in there and he said that he was getting ready to drive off, but if he didn't have his hand on the steering wheel, or if he hadn't taken his hand on the steering wheel, he would have probably left with the vehicle.
So what is it, Mr. Shake? Shake. So this is where we at right here. Your story a little different from what we've been told, that you put your stuff in the vehicle, cranked up the vehicle, and then that's when they approach you. So as our standpoint, that's like basically trying to steal the vehicle, burglar the vehicle.
That would not ever be the case because I've already been here before for the exact same thing.
Well, because you weren't even in the location where you're supposed to rent a vehicle.
Yeah, that's on the first floor.
Okay, you weren't even there. You was at the point where they returned.
On the second floor, correct.
All right. So what I need you to do, go ahead and put your phone down and your backpack, and turn around, put your hand behind your back.
Really? You mean arrested?
Yeah, you might be arrested.
Put yourself down.
Burglary of motor vehicle, criminal intent.
Take it back off.
Burglary of motor vehicle? Really?
Take it back off.
Wow.
Turn around and face this way. Take it back all the way off. Put your hands behind your back. Okay. We're gonna go up to the front of this car right here.
Can we just go back there and view the footage together? Do my stuff back?
Yeah, your stuff will go with you.
I mean, you're damaging my phone, but put it under.
Your stuff will go with you. Let me get you back in the back of the vehicle, and your stuff will go with you.
That's fine. Please get my phone off the hot ass.
Your stuff will go with you. The longer you sit here and you argue with me about getting in the back of my vehicle, the more your stuff sits there.
I'm not arguing.
Then let's go. Put your left foot up there. Put your left butt cheek up. And slide on in.
They say he had 8 charges UMV.
Well, because we had keys right here that says, it's a prevent theft, remove valuables from rental car, and lock doors. It's a 2023 Dodge Charger. And it just says Texas. There's a QR code. I'm going to try to scan that and see what that comes back up.
It just keeps getting better and better.
What they say?
Criminal trespass at A, and then there's another report that we had on him, and then a follow-up. So he's got a Zippo. So just leave it right there. I'll just let the jail know that there's flammable on it. Yeah.
Where's all my belongings?
They're in the back of my car.
Why are you not bringing them in?
I'm sorry?
Why didn't you bring them in?
Because I have to bring you in first. Your stuff will be brought in once you get secured in the cell.
What's that?
Your stuff will be brought in when you get secured in the cell.
Cherokee.
I cannot believe you have zero respect for me.
How do we not have zero respect for you? You committed an offense.
No, I did not.
Not once, but twice.
You should know who I am.
2 years ago.
You should know who I am and what I'm doing here.
2 years ago.
Yes, this is
Honestly,
real.
that's another thing.
For the 340.
2 years ago, you committed the same offense.
No, I did not.
Okay. Go ahead and say I'm just blocking your lines for you one more time. We're going to search you one more time.
That's why I'm in handcuffs. So I'm being stolen from, I feel like.
No, you're in handcuffs because you try to rob a vehicle. You try to steal a vehicle from the rental car center like you did 2 years ago.
Sir, I'm not a car thief.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Well, you can believe that.
I know that.
Okay. Well, your criminal history statement shows differently.
My criminal history?
Yep.
Because if I don't get released in 6 hours from now with all my stuff, even if I could walk from here back to the terminal, then I will definitely be getting an attorney, and this will be considered a hate crime for me being over here. Okay.
The suspect was charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle and theft of property valued between $30,000 and $150,000. Further investigation revealed he had previously been charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle on 8 separate occasions. During a search of his belongings, officers located an additional rental car key belonging to Enterprise. No sentencing information is available. However, the suspect was arrested again in 2024 for criminal trespassing, and again in early 2025 for an unknown charge.
Okay, everybody, that was a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here before Grandma wakes up and kills me. Yeah, I wouldn't rent from Hertz anyhow. Hertz has a problem of cars being stolen or kept past time, and they report it stolen. This is real. It's on news. They have had a police officer rented rented a Hertz car to go somewhere out of town, and after he got in the car, he got pulled over and arrested for stealing that car. Hertz had never bothered to unreport it being stolen. Thank you, Wanda. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of here, and y'all gonna get to see Spice, the one that needs the fence.
Just another day. Now there's a cowboy yelling First Amendment, standing in the parking lot. But the sheriff's got a different take on what the law says and what it does not. And when voices start arising and tempers start to flare, Gremlin's got that clip and he's already in the editing chair.